Ooh, I wish you had smell-o-vision. This smells so good. What you do is you bring the fruit with the pectin to a boil, and then you get it to a rolling boil, which means that as you're stirring it, the bubbles don't go away. And then you add your sugar, which is what I just did. That's why it's not boiling as hard anymore. And you can hear it going in there. And then you boil it for 1 minute. And they say exactly. Everything's exactly. I'm sure it's not quite an exact science, but anyway, I do my best. So I have already set up my wide mouth funnel. You've got to have one of those. Otherwise, you will go crazy trying to ladle everything in. I got my jars out of the oven. I got my lids and my rings out. And as you see now, this is all boiling like crazy. Turn my timer off. Turn my heat off. Alright, now just give it a little stir. And I know it's hard to tell because you didn't really see it beforehand, but you know, 4 cups of fruit is not a lot of fruit, and this climbs up probably about 2 or 3 inches on the side of the pan. So that's why you want to have a tall pan. Otherwise you're going to really start freaking out. My water is ready. So after I ladle in my my mix, see, it's still even growing now. I gotta get it off the heat. It likes to grow. Just pull it off the heat like that. And then there's a couple things that you can do. You'll see that there's a foam in here. You see that light color, and then you see the dark color of the berries. See that foam? So what you can do is you can skim that off, or you can leave it on. That's totally up to you, whatever you want to do. Skim mine. I skim it like mostly. And there's always going to be a little bit. It's actually yummy stuff. Tastes just like the rest. I guess it clouds up the jelly or something. But the color is just gorgeous. So you can skim as much or little or none. And then just ladle it up. I didn't have enough small jars, so I have to make a couple of big jars of jelly. And just pour it in there. So you can see why you want your jars to be warm, because if they were cold, they would be cracking, because this stuff is hot. Alright. Okay, I'll probably get one more scoop. You want to, every canning recipe is different. This one requests that you put your fruit within 1/8 of an inch of the top. So we got that there. Okay, see, I can probably put just a little bit more in there. And I'll probably put like just a little bit more in there. Got it on the hot burner. It's not gonna smell good. Alright, here we go. See how close that is? Then you just put your lid on it. Put your ring on it. And you just want to, I'll tighten it a little bit more, but I'm going to hold the bottom of the pot holder. You just want it hand tightened, because when you put it into the big pot here, you don't want it so tight that the air bubbles don't get out, because the air bubbles are going to pull that lid down and give you the seal that you need for keeping your jam for long, you know, keeping it in the cover versus having to keep it in the refrigerator. So I'm going to fill these up, and we'll be good.